ഹലോ വാടാ അങ്ങനെ വാടാ. പോവാം. എവിടാ? ആ. അല്ല മാമ ലൈവ് ഇടുന്ന കണ്ടതാ. മാമ കളിക്കുന്നതോ യൂട്യൂബിൽ ഇടുന്നു മാമ. ഓ മാമ ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് മോൾക്ക് കളിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി തരാം അമ്മ മക്കൾക്ക്. ഓ.
Madrid are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Van Dijk gets his final warning. Oh, nearly. Hazard. Romario! Nicely spread. Olise is herring after that one. Now it's Doku. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Romario. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Tries a shot! And we have our very first corner. Rafinha. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. An uncompromising challenge. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. He's in space and looking for options. Now here's the delivery. Robertson getting this one clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Olmo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. It's Hazard! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Hazard has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Romario does really well there. He is strong.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Olise goes steaming forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's picked his way through. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, another save.
Rafinha really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Germany have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take. Now there's a fine ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. And he was quick to react. Chouameni.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Araujo makes the interception. Valverde. Goes looking wide. Now it's Doku. That's very neat. He's in a great position here. Dani Olmo. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Koulibaly is very much... That could spell trouble. Doku. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Dani Olmo couldn't squeeze it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson. And it's from Mario. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Shifted it to the flank. Goes for a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Romario cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
This possibly the last play of the half. Olise is there to clear. Valverde. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Flings it, he's got full! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their third corner. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Across it goes. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And here's Doku. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital.
Doku really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. And the finish! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Robertson. Now it's Batistuta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Germany really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a hot... Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! Dani Olmo. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. Tries to get it clear. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 22. El dorsal 10. Messi. El dorsal 3. Serán
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
El dorsal 14.
Now it's Osimhen.
El dorsal 9.
And it's Son
El
Heung-min.
dorsal 13. El dorsal
Robertson.
2.
Son
Se va a
Heung-min
llevar a cabo un
is
cambio
wide
de
and looking to get onto this. Son Heung-min, the most accurate pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Yamal. Zielinski. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he stop it going out? He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ball comes, big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now it's Martinelli. He's picked his way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Retegi. Koulibaly wins the duel this time. Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
That's going in strongly. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Looking for a runner. Tchouaméni.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
I think we're just about done here.
Habrá 2 minutos.
This looks
de
promising. Look at this. It's clean! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get.
And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Neymar, it's Neymar! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's chosen to go back. Van Dijk. That's Rudiger. Frimpong. And it's Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking for the run. Koulibaly gets a foot in here. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Okazaki. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Dani Olmo. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Messi. And Dani Olmo. And that has been slung wide. Robertson. Chouameni. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Tries to pass it through. He has a look up. Cross in, looks like a good one. Dani Olmo. That has not gone well. And it's Messi. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Flashes it across. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Lofted in. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Okazaki. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. Tchouaméni. And here's Okazaki. He's in space and looking for Gets his head on it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Modric. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Quality ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Hazard.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Out towards the flank. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. It's a goal kick. Five minutes till the break. And here's from Mario. Hazard. Cross from Robertson. Chance here to counter. Good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well read, and the danger is averted. He's found a way through. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk goes long. Valverde engages and forces him off the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lizarazu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Romario! Oh, that was no routine save.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, strongly challenged there. He's being urged to shoot. Here comes a mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! Played it again. Frimpong getting this one clear. Crossed in one, terrific header! Just off target.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Can he get it through? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Knocks it out wide. Cross to the back post. Oh, what a climb! Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 22. El dorsal
The message
19.
is clear, none shall pass.
El dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos
Mbappé.
por el dorsal 7. El dorsal 14.
Well
el
played,
dorsal
that has
9.
snuffed out the
el
danger.
dorsal 13. El dorsal 2.
Modric gets over and intercepts. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good-looking ball. Over to the left. That's a throw. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Punched away. And that has been cleared. Osimhen goes steaming forward. So what can they make of this? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Valverde, lovely pass, but can he get there? De Arrascaeta. Lizarazu gets across to intercept that. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That's good defending, very good defending. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Very much into the last knockings. Well read, nice interception. Simple.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. And that's gone route one. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. He's come in hard. And we're done. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrap for everything.
Many thanks to Jim. Madrid can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Madrid cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Hazard, and it's Messi. Out to the right. Now it's Foden. And he's managed to get free. Foden proves just a little bit too strong. It's Maradona! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. They don't make them like Diego Maradona anymore, Peter.
Certainly don't, and I imagine the plan for his team will be just give him the ball.
Completely. He's a player who always has been streets ahead. So good that...
Torres! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Crosses it in. Koulibaly clears it away. Azar. Azar goes on a run down the left wing. Knocks it into space. And he's on his way! Madrid have reclaimed it. Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance!
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This for the lead. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Robertson. Madrid looking to pass their way through. It's a pretty loose pass. It's just beyond his reach. Dani Olmo looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Maradona goes steaming forward. And they can counter here. Goes looking wide. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Maradona. And this is... Can he finish? Quality ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
This looks promising. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Olmo. Over to the left. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Roberto Carlos. Hazard has it in a wide position. Climbs up big! It's in! Italy are back in business! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Madrid finding their passes. Great vision. And that's an excellent interception. Conte. Messi. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into... And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Worth a try, but not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
And here's Romario. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, nearly. They get a throw in. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Olmo. Now it's Romario. Hazard. It's Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared away. Messi. Goes for the shot! And that is great goalkeeping. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Se ruega a su padre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 26.
Italy kick off the second half. Messi, look at the space here. Chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Could be danger here. Messi. Dani Olmo. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Dani Olmo. And this is Romario. That is ended up in no man's land. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. 60 minutes played. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's found a way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Robertson gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he's lifted it over.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Koulibaly gets over and intercepts. Dani Olmo, passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Romario, shifted it to the flank. And it's Robertson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's good running with the ball. He might be in here! Foden, good purposeful running. Foden! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Maradona goes short. Maradona. Backward it goes. In he goes again! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. He's got away. And Romario! And he's managed to gift it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that has not gone well. No way through. Azar. Now it's Azar. He's found a way through. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Romario. That is good alertness. And that has left him in a heap. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Conte. Beckenbauer. Messi. Howson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Torres. He's through, now is he in? So much to... And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Italy grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. He is through here, and he was alert to it. Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Played out wide, and here's Romario. Oh, this looks sharp. Could move up a gear here. Foden. Oh, that's well spotted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Madrid come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to snatch it back. That has not gone well. Nicked it back promptly. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And here's Romario. Tonali does well to get it back.
Romario really needed to concentrate.
That could spell trouble. Lee Kang in. Shot, surely! Goal! Sparta Rotterdam! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Romario. Madrid finding their passes. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? He's one-on-one. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sparta Rotterdam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's played through for him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Into the channel. Can he get it through?
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Dani Olmo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dani Olmo. Just eases him off the ball. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Shot a goal! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Played out to the right. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Azar. Dani Olmo. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe gets a foot in here. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Robertson. And it's Azar. And it's Romario. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Trippier goes long.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's another good win of the ball. Koulibaly spots it and intercepts. Hazard. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tchouaméni. Dani Olmo. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Played in by Robertson. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They want...
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Los niños que estén interesados en echar una mano como recogepelotas pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Azar. Dani Olmo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. Shoots! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. Just cruising! They are cruising! You give him an inch, and it's been given away. He's picked his way through. Big chance! One-on-one! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe, and it's Robertson. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Koulibaly gets over and intercepts. Messi strokes it back. Passing nice and neat. And the shot! He scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And for a moment, has a shot! And he's lifted it over.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Nicely weighted ball. Chouameni. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Great work on the overlap. And it's Chouameni, played out wide. And this is Messi. He's found the way through. Now, can they get him away? Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, easy pickings there. Robertson. Looking for the run. And he's being shifted off it. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dani Olmo. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be... And the finish! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sparta Rotterdam are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Robertson. Mbappe. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tries to play it through. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Opts for safety. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe and the shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Madrid came into this game with huge aspirations, but the party has gone flat. The dreams are hitting the buffers. fairly spectacularly.
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't turn up, Peter. They've been well off the pace.
Threads one in, but that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe, and he's on his way! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good alertness. Played into space. Tonali. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Dani Olmo.
2 minutos de
2
descuento.
minutes to be added on. That has ended up in no man's land. Chance here to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Chouameni. Dani Olmo. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Madrid cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Trippier, he's shifting through the gears here. And this is Messi, in by Messi. And that has been cleared. Gordon. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle.